Indents and tabs. Indents and tabs help to make your text more readable. Indenting text adds structure to your document by allowing you to separate information. Based on your requirements, you can use tabs and indents to move a single line or a whole paragraph. In this lesson, you will learn how to use the tab selector and horizontal ruler to set tabs and indents, and how to use the increase and decrease indent commands. Indenting text. In many types of documents, you may wish to indent only the first line of each paragraph. This helps to visually separate paragraphs from one another. It is also possible to indent every line except the first line, which is known as a hanging indent. To indent using the tab key. A quick way to indent is to use the tab key. This will create a first line indent of ½ inch. 1. Place the insertion point at the very beginning of the paragraph you wish to indent. 2. Press the tab key. On the ruler, you should see the first line indent marker. Move to the right by ½ inch. If you can't see the ruler, click the View Ruler icon over the scroll bar to display it. To create or adjust a first line indent or hanging indent. 1. Place the insertion point anywhere in the paragraph you wish to indent, or select one or more paragraphs. 2. To adjust the first line indent, drag the first line indent marker on the ruler. 3. To adjust the hanging indent, drag the hanging indent marker. 4. To move both markers at the same time, drag the left indent marker. This will indent all of the lines in the paragraph. To use the indent commands. If you want to indent all of the lines in a paragraph, you can use the indent commands on the Home tab. 1. Select the text you wish to indent. 2. Make sure you're on the Home tab. 3. Click the Increase Indent command to increase the indent by increments of ½ inch indent. 4. Click the Decrease Indent command to decrease the indent by increments of ½ inch. If you would prefer to type in your indent amounts, you can use the indent fields on the Page Layout tab. Often the best way to control exactly where the text is placed. By default, every time you press the tab key, the insertion point will move ½ inch to the right. By adding tab stops to the ruler, you can change the size of the tabs, and you can even have more than one type of alignment in a single line. For example, you could left align the beginning of the line and right align the end of the line by simply adding a right tab. Pressing the tab key can either add a tab or create a first line indent depending on where the insertion point is. Generally, if the insertion point is at the beginning of an existing paragraph, it will create a first line indent. Otherwise, it will create a tab. The tab selector. The tab selector is above the vertical ruler on the left. Hover over the tab selector to see the name of the type of tab stop that is active. The types of tab stops include left tab. Left aligns the text at the lap stop. Center tab. Centers the text around the tab stop. Right tab. Right aligns the text at the tab stop. Decimal tab. Aligns decimal numbers using the decimal point. Bar tab. Draws a vertical line on the document. First line indent. Inserts the indent marker on the ruler and indents the first line of text in a paragraph. Hanging indent. Inserts the hanging indent marker and indents all lines other than the first line. Although bar tab, first line indent, and hanging indent appear on the tab selector, they are not technically tabs. To add tab stops. 1. Select the paragraph or paragraphs that you want to add tab stops to. If you don't select any paragraphs, the tab stops will apply to the current paragraph and any new paragraphs that you type below it. 2. Click the tab selector until the tab stop you wish to use appears. 3. Click the location on the horizontal ruler where you want your text to appear. It helps to click on the bottom edge of the ruler. You can add as many tab stops as you want. 4. Place the insertion point where you want to add the tab and press the tab key. The text will jump to the next tab stop. 5. To remove a tab stop, just drag it off of the ruler. Click the Show or Hide command on the Home tab in the paragraph group. This will allow you to see the non-printing characters such as the spacebar, paragraph, and spacing. An important part of creating effective documents lies in the document design. When designing your document and making formatting decisions, you will need to know how to modify the spacing. In this lesson, you will learn how to modify the line and paragraph spacing in various ways. Line spacing. Adjusting the line spacing will affect how easily your document can be read. You can increase spacing to improve readability or reduce it to fit more text on the page. About line spacing. Line spacing can either be measured in lines or points. For example, when text is double-spaced, the line spacing is 2 lines high. On the other hand, you might set a 12-point text with something like 15-point spacing, which gives enough height for the text plus a little extra space. You can reduce the line spacing to fit more lines on the page, or you can increase it to improve readability. Line spacing is also known as leading. To format line spacing: 1. Select the text you want to format. 2. Click the line and paragraph spacing command in the paragraph group on the Home tab. 3. Select the desired spacing option from the drop-down menu. 4. From the drop-down menu, you can also select line spacing options to open the paragraph dialog box. From here, you can adjust the line spacing with even more precision. If you select at least or exactly in the paragraph dialog box, the line spacing will be measured in points. Otherwise, it will be measured in lines. Paragraph spacing. Just as you can format spacing between lines in your document, you can also choose spacing options between each paragraph. Typically, extra spaces are added between paragraphs, headings, or subheadings. Extra spacing between paragraphs helps to make a document easier to read. To format paragraph spacing: 1. Click the line and paragraph spacing command on the Home tab. 2. Select Add Space before paragraph or Remove Space after paragraph from the drop-down menu. 3. From the drop-down menu, you can also select line spacing options to open the paragraph dialog box. From here, you can control exactly how much space there is before and after the paragraph. You can use Word's convenience set as default feature to save all of the formatting changes you've made and automatically apply them to new documents. Bulleted and numbered lists can be used in your documents to format, arrange, and emphasize text. In this lesson, you will learn how to modify existing bullets, insert new bulleted and numbered lists, select symbols as bullets, and format multi-level lists. Bullet and numbered lists. When you want to organize lists in Word, you can format them as either bulleted or numbered lists. Word offers a variety of bullet options that allow you to customize your list to suit your needs. To create a list: 1. Select the text that you want to format as a list. 2. Click the bullets or numbering drop-down arrow on the Home tab. 3. Select the bullet or numbering style you would like to use, and it will appear in the document. 4. To remove numbers or bullets from a list, select the list and click the bullets or numbering commands. When you've edited a list, you can press Enter to start a new line, and the new line will automatically have a bullet or a number. When you've reached the end of your list, press Enter twice to return to normal formatting. Bullet options. To use a symbol as a bullet: 1. Select an existing list. 2. Click the bullets drop-down arrow. 3. Select Define New Bullet from the drop-down menu. The Define New Bullet dialog box appears. 4. Click the symbol button. The symbol dialog box appears. 5. Click the Font drop-down box and select a font. The wingdings and symbol fonts are good choices as they have a large number of useful symbols. Choosing a symbol: 6. Select the desired symbol. 7. Click OK. The symbol will now appear in the Preview section of the Define New Bullet dialog box. 8. Click OK to apply the symbol to the list in the document. You can use a picture as a bullet. Click the picture button in the Define New Bullet dialog box and then locate the image file on your computer. To change the bullet color: 1. Select an existing list. 2. Click the Bullets drop-down arrow. 3. Select Define New Bullet from the list. The Define New Bullet dialog box appears. 4. Click the Font button. The Font dialog box appears. 5. Click the Font Color drop-down box. 6. Click on the desired color to select it. 7. Click OK. The bullet color will now appear in the Preview section of the Define New Bullet dialog box. 8. Click OK to apply the bullet color to the list in the document.